Yeah, like I said after the first game, I thought I played a good overall game, and I wanted to create a bit more offense, and I thought I did that last night. A couple good chances for me, about 3 or 4, and eventually they'll start to fall, if you keep working hard in practice and keep scoring in practice. So not too worried about that, but would have liked to have those back, but it is what it is. But yeah, overall, been very happy with my game.
Is it too soon to start to notice that you're picking up chemistry with certain guys, and if so, who?
I mean, you play with anyone in an NHL lineup, they're going to be good. So, but early on, I feel like I've had pretty good chemistry with Lawton and Lorentz there. I liked our, Lions game yesterday. Thought we created a lot and didn't give up a lot, so it was very good overall.
What have you been able to take away from someone like Stephen Lorentz?
I mean, he plays hard and he still has good hockey sense, so that's definitely something you look at. And he makes plays all over the ice, but he's also efficient with his plays, puts pucks in and goes and gets them, and finishes all his checks. So little stuff like that is very good.
Before the camp began, you talked about wanting to be better defensively, and if you took care of that, the rest would kind of take care of itself. Have you been able to find that plan has been going according to where you want it to go?
I mean, yeah, like yesterday I thought I was very good in the D zone. That led to my chances, having a good forecheck there, listening to the systems, it creates a lot. So, yes, for sure, I feel like defense has been leading to some offense for me.
I asked Chief this after the game last night just about, you've been here before, and if he's seen that you fully understand the assignment, you understand what's at stake here, he thinks you do. Do you feel like now more than ever, time helps, I get that too, but do you sort of understand the big scope that, I can play here, and if I do things right, you'll get that chance?
I mean, yeah, it's my third training camp, so you learn a lot, over the years. But yeah, I mean, I feel stronger and I feel good, and I've learned to be a pro over these last couple of years. Taking care of my body before and after skates. So just gonna keep continue doing that, control what I can control, and that's working hard and keep listening to Chief. Obviously, he knows the game, so just listen to his systems, and that's how you'll get your chances.
Matthew Nyes was saying that you're being a bit more vocal this camp. What's allowed you to find your voice around the NHLers here?
I mean, all of them are great guys, so just being able to have a conversation with all of them means a lot. They come up to me, I come up to them. Little stuff like that goes a long way for a young guy, for sure.
How to feel to get into some preseason action with a lot of the NHL caliber players there?
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, last year I didn't get the full experience, so to get in the game with all those guys was really cool. Last year I didn't get to really be around them that much, just having the injury. So to get to know them, play in the game with them, be on the ice with them in practices. They're all great guys, and guys I've learned off so far in training camp. They've been great. So.
What's your comfort level like? Is it nerve-wracking being out on the ice with some of these guys, or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you always have some nerves and stuff going into the game, but I thought so far I just settle in the first shift and keep it simple out there and just kind of get a feel for the game, and the nerves kind of been going away, which is good. I mean, I get nerves for any time really. I'm playing hockey before, but when I get out there, I feel like I just become confident and kind of settle in. So
Your coach has had some really positive words about your game, and I think you used some words like kind of mistake-free, a simple, direct game. When you hear that and you talk about the confidence, what can that do for you, knowing that you're playing maybe the way not only you're supposed to, but the way that it's catching the eye of the coach and teammates as well?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, I'm just trying every day here at training camp, just trying to put my best foot forward. Not overdo things, just take it day by day. And to hear that, it's obviously great feedback, but I just got to keep rolling. Just keep doing it day by day, keep getting better every day. So,
is there someone who's maybe, I don't know, at some point, casual conversation, or you're pulled you aside, sort of giving you a little nugget that you've kind of kept with you?
Not necessarily. I mean, all the guys yesterday, they're really good. All the guys that I played with on the back end. Last night, you come off for a shift and you had a good one, they'll make sure you let you know. They're really good at, being positive. That definitely helped me last night. They were really positive when I made it a good pass. That definitely helped my confidence throughout the game. They did a great job, and, I look up to them, so.
How much do you feel your game has evolved working with someone like Jake Musk over the last weeks?
Yeah, Muzz has been great. I think it helps a lot that, he just retired. So we have that relationship. He's a younger guy. We're really comfortable with each other. We have a great relationship. I mean, he knows his stuff. I mean, he's this year especially, like he's taught me not what to do. I mean, last year in the OHL, that's going to make me good. What's going to make me good when I get to the next level, starting now in junior, to make sure I'm ready for the next level. So he's been really good at that, and we're still working. I talk to him. All the time, even here at training camp, we chat a lot, so it's really good.
Do you feel that's accelerated your learning curve just by?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, that he just retired, he's just coming out of the game, so he knows what it's like, obviously. He has a lot of experience, won a cup, everything, so yeah, for sure. I think it's definitely helped my, kind of learning curve, so.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you in these couple of games at this level?
Obviously, the speed is faster. I mean, guys are stronger. You really got to bear down on your battles, and I thought I'd hold my own that way, and like 50-50 pucks and stuff in the D zone. But just being aware that time and space is limited, and you just when you get the puck, you have to make sure you know what your next play is.
Quicker decisions, like guys on top of you a lot quicker.
Yeah, it seems that way. Obviously in preseason it's a bit different, just like structure and stuff. Teams are just kind of getting into the swing of things, so it's a bit different. But yeah, I'd say so.
Why do you think you've adjusted so well, so quickly?
Yeah, I don't know. I think a big one is just I'm keeping it simple out there. I'm not overdoing things. I think my play style of just not overdoing things on the blue line, on the offensive blue line, but having a really good first pass, playing hard defense. Not trying to be that flashy player because that's not who I am. I'm a guy that's going to lock down the back end. So that's what I'm just trying to do right now.
How much pressure are you putting on yourself to make the roster, or would you be fine with just, hey, I learned a lot, I go back to junior, another good year of development?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just taking it day by day right now. I mean, this training camp has been a really good experience so far. I just want to keep, I want to stay here as long as I can. Yeah, just keep putting my best foot forward and just see what happens. So.
Who have you clicked with off the ice? Like, who you kind of bonded with?
I mean, a lot of the guys they're unreal guys. They're really good to me as a young guy. Coming into the organization, they treat me unreal. They always say good morning, and they'll go out of their way to talk to me. I mean, just like I said last night, all the guys after the game, they're talking to me, saying I did, good game. It really helps your confidence, and guys you've looked up to your whole life, and they're able to come out of their way and say that to you because they don't have to. And but everyone's been really great.
On the ice, that's one thing too, but I wonder about off the ice, what you learned about conditioning, that commitment to the training side of the nutrition side. We hear a lot of guys talking about that, but have you had your eyes open in that area as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, spending a month in Toronto this year, being around Tanev, Riley, McMahon, those guys that were here for a good chunk of the summer, to watch them train, to watch them eat, their nutrition habits, what they put into their body, just everything. Yeah, I think it's helped me a lot, spending some time here in the summer and being around in this camp especially. Yeah, for sure. Even like little things like cooling down after games, that kind of stuff, they really invest in their body, and I think it, goes a long way. So.
What are you noticing about Easton as, you go from the prospect showdown, and obviously there's a ramp up in play. What are you noticing about him during this camp?
Yeah, Cal's looked really good. I feel like he's playing a 200-foot game, which is, that's what he is. I feel like people might think he's, just an offensive guy, but he's playing a 200-foot game. He's contributing, he's creating plays offensively, but he's also, being really good defensively as well. He's being a 200-foot player, and that's what he needs to be. So he's doing really well.
It was great experience in the sense of getting to put the jersey on for the first time and wear it in the game. That was a really cool moment. The game itself, just the first preseason game for a lot of us. You could definitely see the rust at times, but just happy to be back out there competing with the guys and working hard.
Past experience with other camps, I assume that's pretty normal, like when you go into that first game.
Yeah, for sure. You got the long layoff, and then coming back, and everybody, is once again trying to prove themselves in a way, and everybody's just out there going hard. So it's a little bit more maybe sloppy than regular season, but that's what the games are there for, to round into shape.
What is to you most about playing with Max Domi in that couple times you have there?
Yeah, very explosive player, very quick and fast, sees the ice well, and I like his decision making, so he's a fun player to play with.
Is there anyone that's surprised you at this camp? Maybe someone you didn't know much about and kind of stood out to you going up against them?
Yeah, I think Danford's been a really, for how young he is, he's been really good, and just the steady calmness about him. For me, everybody's pretty much new. Only really I played with before, so a lot of guys have really stood out to me, and just noticing what they do really well really has caught my eye here.
We continue to hear Ben's name kind of brought up in these kind of conversations. I mean, that's impressive that a young guy can make that much of an impact in a short time. I guess you guys just have an appreciation for the simplicity, or just his.
I think it's just, once again, the composure at a young age. He seems at ease out there at times, but also, reads the game well, and just seems to be in the right spots as a young kid.
How's it been the last few days here, just being able to get back in with the guys?
Yeah, it's great. Nice to be around. Obviously, they've been working hard. Everyone looks good, so it's nice to jump on the ice and be with them.
How do you feel after just a little bit of a setback before the camp begins?
All good. No setback. All good.
Max, Craig was saying, wanted to start you on that line with Austin and Matthew Michelli there now, but what do you like about that idea, or possibly working with today with Live, Joshua, and maybe moving around a bit? What's your outlook on that?
It's kind of, similar what the last couple of years have been, right? So trying to just get chemistry with everyone in camp, and then as the year gets going, you start to play kind of with everyone. So no different this year. Just got to be ready to go.
As far as that top line possibility goes, to look at it as a real opportunity, given that that is an open spot there.
There's open spots everywhere. Doesn't matter where you play. You got to go out and do your best. So whatever I'm asked to do, I'll be ready to play in that position.
A couple of years here now, would you learn about yourself over the last summer?
About myself?
Yeah.
Getting older. No, it's you know what? I think as you do get older, you really start to appreciate every single day. Because I think the initial part of your career, you just think you're going to be in the NHL forever. You know what I mean? And not that you don't value every single day, every practice, every game, and even the tough days, but as you get older, you really start to enjoy that. And the grind of the summer, when you get injured, sometimes it's easy to not really get up for those days, but when you learn to enjoy them, it just opens up a whole other can of worms. So I've been having a lot of fun, enjoying every second, and love being out there with the guys right now. So it's been fun.
Is there a moment where it kind of just turned that way, or just?
No, I think I've always been kind of like that, but now it's just every day. I mean, you get more and more familiar, and it's crazy. It's my 11th year in the league, but I still feel like I'm 21. So it's best league in the world for a reason, and best franchise in all sports. So to be able to play with those guys every day and then wear this jersey is a huge honor and a huge privilege, and just trying to enjoy it.
What are you noticing from Easton, maybe this year, maybe more than last year?
It looks great. Yeah, awesome. Looks great out there.
As you get older, does it change the way you approach the season before, the off season and heading in?
No, it doesn't actually. You still get the same nerves for training camp. You still get the same little jitters and anxiety that come with it, but you're still a kid, man. You still feel like you're a kid growing up, and as I've always said, from the time I signed here, it's been my childhood dream to play here. So you just empty the tank every single day and do whatever it takes to help the team win.
You have a bit of a bumpy year like you did last year, health-wise and all that. How easy is it to leave it where in the past?
Myself personally?
Yeah.
Hey, I think as a whole, we had a great year. We learned a lot, and unfortunately it ended a way that we didn't really want it to, but we can all value what kind of went on in the playoffs and how we played. We lost to a heck of a team in Florida, so we're going to focus on that. Nothing else is really at the forefront of our mindset.
Craig, we talked about you earlier in the camp. He was talking, which is not the first time, but he's talking about you got to shoot the puck more. So I'm sure that's probably not the first time you've heard that from coach. But how do you look at that and sort of how do you approach it?
Shoot the puck more.
Do you agree?
Hey man, we keep that stuff in-house.
Okay.
I know you guys got to do your job, but whatever I'm asked to do and whatever conversations I have with my coach are going to keep between myself and the coach, as it should for everyone. But no, Chief wants the best for every guy in that locker room, and he wants us all to be a part of something special. So shooting the puck is part of that, then I'm going to do my best to do more of it.
I think there's obviously players that don't need a long camp, and there's other players that need more time. I've always found that, it's some it seemed like over the years you get some bigger defensemen that need a little bit more time and touches, in game situation to get themselves ready. But now, in saying that, I think there's probably been too many exhibition games over the years, and probably not enough practice time at times, So, I mean, going down to 4 games next year, I think that's fine. I think you get your guys in a couple games, but you get a lot of practice time, which is good. That's where you get your work done in practice more than the games, in my opinion.
How do you manage a guy like Max, I guess, with all of that?
Yeah.
You just said in mind in terms of trying to get him up and what you've noticed.
Yeah, well, he had a good day today in practice, him and Nick Waugh. So I think they'll be available soon to play in a game, but again, we don't want to put them in a bad situation and re-aggravate things. So we got to manage it, and we got to make sure that they're being, honest with us about their injury and everything and what's going on. So, hopefully they'll be ready soon.
Outside of those guys and a couple of others, you've seen everyone for at least a game. What's the objective now that you've seen that? How does it shift from here to the next 7 years?
Well, I think getting to our team here quickly in the next little bit, and having our team ready to go and practicing together and get a game in or two together as a unit.
For you, what does a good season by Max Domi look like?
He's had a lot of good seasons, in the league. He's been a good player. I mean, he's played in the league a long time. It's not like he's going to overhaul his game. He's been a good playmaker. He's played well in the league. He's, that's a tough question to answer. And you guys are probably thinking about points, right?
Maybe
Production.
Bit, but also, maybe also
yeah.
defensively.
No, I thought,
penalties,
yeah. Well, no, I agree. There's some things like the penalties. He's got to be more disciplined in situations. He likes to look after his teammates and probably goes overboard at times, but it's for a good reason. But I get it, the penalties, yeah. And I've always talked to Max about using his shot more. In my opinion, he could score more goals if he looked to shoot a little bit more, And I thought he made a conscious effort last year towards the end of the year and into the playoffs where he was shooting the puck more. And I think if he's a little more direct that way, shooting the puck more, getting to that inside and using his shot, he's got a good shot. So I think, that is a good season for Max.
What's the early return feel on a refreshed Morgan Riley, Craig?
Pardon me?
The early return on a refreshed Morgan Riley coming in.
Yeah, no, he's been great. I mean, I told you guys the other day his off season's been excellent. He's really worked, and I can see it in practice, his pace and the way he's playing. He's got more pace to his game. He looks more confident than he did last year to me. Yeah, day-to-day, he skated today on his own, so that's a good sign. A return date, that's a little up in the air yet. I can't really answer that, but he's doing better every day, which is a good sign, so I don't expect him to be out too long.
You said you like your forwards in pairs. Do you see Lawton and Lorentz as a pair?
Yeah, I really liked them last year in the playoffs. I think they really feed off each other. They got good chemistry together. They're pretty tight, so I like those guys together. I liked them last night, too, in the game.
Why do you think Danford's been able to come in and make such a strong impression with you guys?
Yeah.
How much
hockey IQ and feet. He's got great feet, and when I watch him play, is like he just knows what he's doing. He knows where the puck's going. He's simple. He doesn't overcomplicate it. I'm not saying he doesn't ever, but for the most part, it's just like he sees the outlet, makes the play. And, he's a good defender. He plays with a little bite, too. Like, he's a physical guy and plays with some edge. But I love his feet. I love his head's up all the time, seeing the play. And he's a pretty smart player.
You mentioned older guys. You mentioned older defensemen sometimes need some time. But here's a younger guy who looks as though he is kind of, doing what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, no, he is. He's definitely made an impression in camp on everybody, which is good. Getting in some games has been pretty solid for us, which is great to see. Along with Cowan, I think Cowan's looking sharp. He's got energy. He's, just watching him out there and some of those battle drills and stuff, he's such a competitor, and he's a lot stronger than you think.
Do you envision playing him in most of the games, Cowan?
I don't know about all of them. Like he's rolling pretty good here, so I'll think about tomorrow. I might throw him in there, but I'm not sure yet. That's a decision I'm going to think about and make with Brad.
Random one for you. Have you ever fought a teammate in training camp?
Oh, in training camp. Well, I have, but I mean that's when I first came in the league. In Philly there was a lot of fights. I remember I got in a fight. Remember Eddie Hospodar? So we have these games, boxcar, and boxcar high sticks me. We drop the gloves, we fight, and then we fight again, and then we're in the training room after, and he's on one table on the other, and he's talking like nothing happened. I was a rookie, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is a little strange." But yeah, no, I've been in some battles with guys in practice. So you do them competitive drills sometimes. It gets heated at times, which is. I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. We're not trying to hurt each other, but I think it's important that, you're getting physical with each other, and it only makes you better. I've said this before, it's almost a respect factor, right? You respect your teammate enough that you're going to play him hard out there, so he's improving and you're improving. I think it's important.
The players know, right? I mean,
yeah.
Boyle and Camp aren't driving home now, ready to kill each other.
Listen, it's over. Yeah. It's no grudges are held ever. I've never had any, but I mean, I'm sure that they're fine. It's just the way it goes sometimes.